don't feel none of y'all pain. Y'all ain't take none of these risks. I don't feel none of y'all made the decisions I made to be real with this shit. I don't trust none of y'all motives. I don't feel none of y'all pain. Y'all ain't take none of these risks. I don't feel none of y'all made the decisions I made to be real with this shit. I don't trust none of y'all motives. I know you lacking the code.
I'm up here eating, yo.
Boy, my stomach touching right now. My shit like, nigga, you don't have to feed us. We gonna send.
Yo, I don't know why you didn't.
Your headache.
I don't know why you didn't eat. It's damn near 2 o'clock. Oh yeah.
Is this nigga getting more food? Nigga, I'm about to. Yo! Oh my God! I'm hungry over this motherfucker. Nigga get more food.
Yo, say, nigga, you killing me.
Nigga.
I said, you got food coming from all over the place. Nah, so
lamb chops being thrown at him and shit. You'll catch the grips in his mouth and shit.
So, all right. So Brittney Griner, she got caught up, and me and you had a debate on Facebook. You were basically saying, so Marvin was saying,
oh shit.
Look, this derelict black chick out here breaking laws in the white man's country. She deserved, matter of fact, you need to throw the book at her. 9 years wasn't enough.
Damn.
That's what you said. That was your take on it. Was that your take?
Nah.
Is that a fair narrative?
Nah.
No? Okay.
My take basically was that, like, this is extra. Like, we already got enough stuff going on, and then this happened. It's like, and we about to trade a mass murderer for Brittney Griner. Is like this dude was like killing everybody.
Yeah. So
we want to trade him for somebody caught with marijuana.
Yeah.
It's like she making things worse. And somebody had to tell her, you can't take that in that country. If she been there more than once, she probably don't know the law.
But she claims that she did packed it by mistake. So she said it was a mistake. So she didn't intend to pack it. But your take is for the U.S. to get her back, it's basically it's a bad deal because we gotta free somebody, and she's just somebody that did some goofy stuff, and now she's getting the consequences for it, right?
Yeah, and we gotta trade like a real killer for.
Well, it was another option that they had. It was a guy who, and let's be clear, the U.S. media is talking about this as though they offered this deal, right, to Russia. Mm-hmm. But this deal was already on the table from the jump. Russia told them, look, we will, if you give us, I think it was an arms dealer. That's the other guy, like an arms dealer. And they were like, look, if you give us him back, we'll give you Shorty. And the Biden administration just completely ignored it. But now that the midterms are coming up and they're trying to get the Negro vote, and then you had LeBron come out and talk bad about Biden and, the government, U.S. government for pretty much leaving her over there to, hanging out to dry.
How bad you think that's gonna work?
What?
Like you mentioned LeBron. They probably like.
Oh yeah. No, they're not. But what I'm saying is,
y'all gonna vote blue no matter who anyway, right? Like,
that's a fact.
Like, what's your alternative, nigga? Nothing. So either leave or live with it.
No, but look, at the end of the day, they still do things. It's never anything substantive, but they still do things to, kind of get on the good side of blacks when it's coming to the midterms, because they're about to lose everything. They're about to lose the House. I think they're gonna lose the Senate too, or do they? Yeah.
I mean,
they're gonna lose everything. But what I'm saying is real quick. Let me finish this
okay.
one point. If so this situation is basically them coming out now, and pretending as though this is an offer that they put on the table because they cared so much about Brittney Griner. when it was already there and they ignored it, and now that they're getting some heat for it, and it's it's a lot of public scrutiny is happening, right? Now they're like, oh well, the U.S. has introduced this deal, but the deal was already on the table, and they ignored it. They didn't care.
I mean, but if I just wonder if we let the mass murderer go, right? Like then he go mass murder some more people. We'd be like, well, hey, we got Brittney Griner back, but
I don't think that is the deal for both of those guys, or is it just for? I thought it was just for the one guy, but it's for both.
I thought it was for both.
Okay.
I thought Russia was like, no, unless we get both our mans. Then the United States said, well, you got another guy, then can we do a 2-for-2 prisoner swap?
Okay.
Which
gotcha.
Like, I just like it's
so basically you just saying she messed up and she needs to be behind bars.
No. I think 9 years for a little bit of weed ain't
okay.
That ain't about nothing, to be honest. Like I think that's crazy. But when you in somebody else's house, you gotta live by the house rules.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, because if I go to TSA right now with a bag full of marijuana, or it's a little bit of marijuana, am I gonna get leniency? And they're like, well, he ain't really know the law, so
he ain't know no better. He packed it by mistake. It wasn't. He ain't do it on purpose.
They're gonna be like, nigga, come on,
right?
Let's go.
Put these cuffs on. You know the vibes. Follow us. Okay. So this is the other side of our debate. I was saying that if it wasn't for this military aggression going on in Russia, in Ukraine, right? This military offensive. If that wasn't the case, I don't think we would be seeing Brittney Griner getting 9 years and really being hemmed up like this. And there was a white woman who got caught with the same stuff, if not more. It might have been more. She got 3 months. And she came home. Now there's also a white man who got caught up, and I think he's been in there for a minute. So it's anecdotal stories to support both sides of it. Mm-hmm. But my thing is this, man, if we weren't over there meddling in their stuff, we probably wouldn't be seeing Brittney Griner caught up like this. And you were saying that you don't agree.
Like, I mean, one, you're right. It wouldn't be.
Hold up. You can't agree with me now on the pod.
No. What I'm saying is, you got the liberal media saying, hey, Biden should be doing this. The conservative media, hey, Biden shouldn't do this.
Right.
The liberal media is like, this is what Biden them aren't doing. They aren't doing this. So nobody's innocent. Everybody's using this as a, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody here is, I don't think anybody in the United States really cares. I think that people use it as a tool to make their argument.
Yeah, of course. But I do
I mean, it's highly unfortunate to get 9 years for shit that you can smoke. Like, that's
right.
I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be disagreeing because we got a debate.
We do got a debate.
You're not keeping the same energy, bro.
I am keeping the same.
No, on the book, you was in your thumb game.
My point is that I don't believe there's nothing like the war don't mean nothing. It's you went in this man's house, you broke the rules, you gotta deal with the consequences. Okay, but you were saying that if we weren't over there, you were saying that that's not a factor at all. Hey, do you think that geopolitics is dependent on Brittney Griner? No, I'm not saying that. They're not using her as a ploy, as a tool. It's just some shit that's happening. Matter of fact, if that was you and me, it wouldn't be a story. But it is a story because she is a somewhat high-profile person, right? So that's why they were able to. That's why I said Russia offered that deal for that prisoner swap from the jump because they already knew what they had, right? You see what I'm saying? And then public scrutiny, and they calling the NBA players out like, "Oh, y'all got to say something about this." So
if she was just a random chick, none of this stuff would be going on. We might not even know that she was over there. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like now, as far as geopolitics goes, no, she's not a piece on the grand chessboard.
Right.
But she can still be used.
But do you think that Russia is overestimating her importance to the American public?
Do I think Russia is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. I do think that I don't know. I think everything is being exaggerated just because we're in Russia right now, you know, and it's like that's a big thing in the media. You see what I'm saying? So anything involving that is going to be exaggerated. Just like
and
they
then,
got.
America just let like all those border countries into NATO.
Right.
So I mean, it ain't like America stopping. America, like, well, we gotta temper this down because of Brittney Griner. They like, man, we gonna let them in anyway. Right. Even though he said not to do that, they did it anyway. Right. So he got more enemies on his borders. So right. He like,
yeah, it's we are actively huh?
You about to get some more food?
No.
All right.
Yeah. We are actively offending Putin, right? So, you know, but I think part this is it kind of goes in that same lane of it's an instigation, right? Like they are instigating us with this situation with Brittney Griner.
Right.
I mean, because they know that, all right, at the end of the day, she's not a player in this political game at all.
Right.
Right. But she can be used as such, and it can be exploited. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if Biden wasn't over there fooling around with Russia, this might not be a thing. And then also, they're not doing nothing to get her home. You see what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing to get her home, which I understand why that might be the case, because you're going to trade, you know, somebody who's an arms dealer or a mass murderer for a WNBA player. I mean, we don't even watch the WNBA here in this country.
Aren't they providing her lawyers and all this stuff? Like,
are they
lawyers? Don't she have, like, are her lawyers Russian lawyers, or are they international American?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if they're I know they said that her sister or her girlfriend, her partner reached out to the Biden administration early on, and they just ignored her. They just curbed her. You know, so they obviously don't give a damn.
Oh, but don't we have isn't there a sisterhood in the White House? Don't we have sister girls and AKA
Kamala didn't.
Kamala ain't throw her weight around?
Well, Kamala did say something. Kamala said something about it, and she was like, "Oh, this is ridiculous." But then they called her out because they were like, "Hey, when you was the what was it, Attorney General,
the DA stuff came back to haunt
you." Yeah, District Attorney, right? And you were locking up niggas left and right for weed offenses. Oh, so now weed is not okay. All right, okay. We see you, right?
Well played.
Well played. And then this is the other thing I want to talk about. So, you know, we have this dubious alliance or the people think we got this dubious alliance with, I think it's dubious, with LGBTQ, right? So like the Black struggle and their struggle is one and the same, right? But you notice how in this situation with Brittney Griner, have you heard anything from any LGBTQ organizations? You haven't heard anything.
It's definitely not a big push.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet. It's been quiet on the set.
I wonder Squad Squad on the side.
Yeah.
What makes her different than everybody else? I can't think of it. Maybe she's a.
It's on the top of my idea.
Start with an M. God damn it, that fucking melanin, man. I think that.
Is that?
I could be wrong.
You could be wrong. But most likely you're right. And the thing is, it's like, so LGBTQ, that whole space has been silent on the topic. But you know who they did blame? Who they typically find a way to blame in this country? They blamed us. So they started calling out black men, NBA players.
Okay, yeah, well.
They started calling out NBA players saying, "Oh, well, y'all need to speak up." Why am I speaking up? For what? What am I don't have, how am I influencing Russia?
One, they can't. My thing with that whole, you got to see the game being played.
Right.
Putting one against the other, black man against black woman.
Right.
And honestly,
everybody else sitting on the sideline watching.
You can't shoot at me and expect me to be your shield at the same time.
It's not going to work. Like, it doesn't add up.
Like, look, what do you want? The guy that you voted for,
right?
The guy that told Charlamagne, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Right. The guy that came out in his speech and said, "I got you guys' back."
Right. And
you guys put me in here. I got y'all back, and they had our back one day.
Not one.
Not one day.
And then right after saying that, he spent the block, came back, and told us we need to start working with Hispanics.
Oh, he told
they're about to be
a whole congregation of civil rights leaders and black people with a little bit of affluence. Right. He told all of them, "Look now, got working to Hispanics." Right.
And by work with Hispanics, I basically mean I'm going to pass bills and legislation for them, and pass nothing to your black ass. But if you team up with them, you'll get the feeling as though you're part of it.
The feeling as though. Man, ain't that no.
That's all we get is feelings.
I wish I could hand out the feeling as though.
Right. Yeah, man. So that's my thing with the Brittney Griner situation. One, they found a way to blame black men. Two, they didn't apply any pressure to her community, which is the LGBTQ community, which she reps for pretty hard, by the way. And then three, Biden is not being held responsible at all for contributing to this situation and also not doing anything about it. Regardless of how you feel about whether or not, whether or not the U.S. government has a legitimate pathway to bringing her back.
Right.
Regardless of how you feel about that, all three of these things, kind of just piss me off about the whole situation.
Man, I don't think that she belongs in jail for any of it. I think it should have been.
Of course not. Right.
But if you do the same thing here, it ain't gonna be like, you're gonna be able to walk. Like, right. It's gonna be something you're gonna have to do. Yeah. You're gonna get detained. You're gonna have to be, you bought marijuana and BWI.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something gonna have to happen.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a big fact. And if a black man, and let's be clear, if a black man got caught up over there doing that, do you think can you imagine a bunch of people in general, black women, non-black people, all the above? Can you imagine anyone being in an outrage and an uproar? They'd be like, it's dumb. It's dumb ass.
This dumb ass shouldn't be over there.
Right.
Why the fuck you in Russia anyway?
What the hell you doing over there? You know what? Now you got to suffer the consequences. Good luck.
Or I'm wondering, but let's say that was
even LeBron, if it was right? LeBron. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
Now, if it was LeBron, the media would turn on him so fast.
Oh yeah, and Stephen A. Smith would be the one leading the charge. That coon, that nigga.
He'd be like, man, LeBron dumb.
Right.
Just another dumb athlete doing dumb athlete stuff.
Right.
Why are you smoking weed? You know, these kids look up to you. How you can be an athlete smoking weed? It's gonna be all those narratives, and he not gonna be the darling of the media. If it was him, we wouldn't have the same energy.
Yep.
For LeBron James, I guarantee you to be like the news will flip on him so fast.
Man, listen, LeBron would be public enemy number one. He would, his fan base would be on his side, but other than that, the media would not be pushing. And you definitely wouldn't have Kamala Harris speaking on it. Nobody would care, bro. I mean, well, people would care, but it would be like the people that are fans of LeBron. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it would be a whole lot more judgment, and it wouldn't be,
it'd be a lot more judgment. Yeah. And the same energy would not be there for LeBron or anybody else in the league.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Steph Curry, but yo.
That's what I always say. This is like my thesis for life. Being a black man is the threshold for leniency. Or society has zero bandwidth for leniency when it comes to us and only us.
Yeah.
Right? If anybody else messes up, there's a safety net, there's leniency, there's, all kinds of just, whatever. When a black man messes up, there's immediate consequence.
And
guess
the
what?
reality
no one cares.
The worst case scenario, which for most of us is homelessness.
Right.
That's what that would be.
Either homelessness, imprisonment, or worst case scenario, somebody just kill you. Right.
Or you get so frustrated that you kill yourself.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, but nobody wants to have that conversation because that's a conversation that it's not trendy. It's not hot and millennial. It ain't media friendly. It ain't office friendly. All of this stuff they're doing now, where bring your whole self. That conversation is.
You know what? I'm sorry. I misspoke. The worst case scenario is death. The immediate consequence of you failing is homelessness.
Right. Fact.
Unless you got a mother who's gonna take you in.
Right.
Or a friend that might let you stay on their couch for a second. I can probably come stay on Tommy's couch.
No, you could definitely stay on my couch. You can get on the couch for a while.
But it's man. I gotta come all the way to where you at.
No. It's not all the way where I'm at. You just all the way out the way, bro. Like everybody is all the way where you at when you live where you live at.
That is true.
That's a fact.
That's true.
But yeah, no, this is a good one. How long did we
about a half, right? Look, a half.
That doesn't have the time on here. I thought I put the time on here. Yeah, because I can chop this up and do a couple of clips.
Okay.
But and then we can reconvene next week. And Gary can hop on because we got a lot of topics.
Yeah. Beyonce's album. We gotta talk that with Gary. I want to hear what Gary.
But you know what?
Specifically, what Gary think about it. I want to hear it.
Well, yeah, Gary is just a huge anything involving Hove fan.
He's not on the CD.
So he's like, no, but he's just like, yo, Beyonce, the baddest chick in the day. He bagged Beyonce.
What about the music though? What about? Is Gary rocking that right now?
Oh no, I doubt it.
It don't sound like to me that Gary being a caller.
Yeah, he would get cooked.
Like nigga, really?
We put him on the grill. He would get cooked. Yeah. Nah, he's not listening to that.
You ain't gonna break his soul. God damn it.
Yo, but yeah, so we can talk about the Beyonce thing because Beyonce's annoying, man. At this point, I think we gotta admit as a community, as a black community, the black delegation has to admit that Hov and Beyonce are a scourge on the black culture, bro. They're a menace. All right. It's nothing good coming out. There's nothing good coming out of that camp. I'm sorry. Hov is just exploiting the black community left and right. getting all kinds of money for it.
That conversation.
And then Beyonce is up here. Like her music is just complete. It's bimbo music, bro. And she tries to make it like, and she never really gives her fan base good advice in her songs. It's just a bunch of bad advice that she's not even taking. Like she'll be like, leave your man and you independent and get your money and fuck them. And it's like, yo, you have been with a dude that's cheating on you and having threesomes on the side. And like, come on, man. And you're not even paying your own bills. Hope is paying your bills. But anyway, we'll have that conversation.
Don't
that conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, look, but you know what? I'm gonna start taking the negative whole stuff out, because just in case we add, because once I start marketing this joint, because now I'm about to start putting ad dollars behind some of our content. Once I start marketing it, if we actually kind of blow up Shaway and we get into some talks,
you don't want to look back and be like, so episode 9 in 2023 was
season 2, episode 9 at
you really want to
at the 15-minute and 30-second mark. Do you guys want to discuss that? Because we don't. Yeah,
because Hope was talking about cutting checks.
Right.
He trying to get in the podcast and he like our content, but
yeah, but this is not going to sit well with him.
He's probably gonna have something to say about that.
Okay, I would delete that joint so fast.
What episode? What are
you talking about?
That shit gone.
Man, I fucking around delete the whole episode. We don't even have an episode 9,
nigga. we were straight to 10.
Yeah, we went 8, 10. We don't even do 9s. I don't even like 9s. The number 9, I don't even like saying it.
I don't even like my 89. 29, 39, 49. I don't know about that.
I don't drive on 495, 95, none of that. I take back roads.
I don't like 9.
But yeah, so I might have to, double back.
That rock chain, you be like, you stay around like, it's the rock. Like, this nigga bluff. Man,
I'll be out here like Dame and shit.
You out there bluffing.
Big bluff. But anyway.
Big bluff.
All right, y'all. So I'll let you go. We can get something to eat.
All right, yeah, my stomach touching, son.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
All right, peace.
Since D.W. Griffith's Birth of a Nation in 1915, the black male image has been under assault. There is one thing that does not exist, and it needs to exist. Black male media by black men for black men.